Victoria Lambert here with the Brahmin Journal. We are super excited to be here. We are on our second day at the Expica Rotativa in Panama, and I have Alyssa.
Hey guys.
And Brandolyn.
Hey.
And they were the ones doing all the cool stuff yesterday on the cameras and the reels. We have some amazing Instagram reels. We're going to continue on with that. Really want to thank everyone for watching us. And we're just waiting for the show to start, so it'll take a little while. But we have some exciting news. We just heard word. We know the judges for Tampico. That's the Mexico National Cebu show that we're going to be live streaming April 13th and 14th. We are so excited. So the judges are going to be Stuart Watkins on the red cattle and Rachel Cottrell on the gray cattle. And Stuart Watkins is in the arena today judging the red bulls first and then the gray bulls. But meanwhile, the Brahmin Journal team will be in Tampico, Mexico, April 13, 14. We would love for you to come join us. It is a wonderful show. We will have so much fun. We have some great sponsors there, and we also have some great sponsors here, which of course we want to thank our sponsors. Rio Ranch of Texas, so RioRanchTX.com. They are just wonderful sponsors, are they not?
Yeah, they are. They're always willing to help us out, and so we really appreciate it. They get us around the world.
They do. And Brandolyn, did we not have fun at their ranch field day?
It was so much fun.
Yeah, we had a great time at the field day after Houston. And then, of course, we have Siguacon and Sevilla. They had a big win yesterday, did they not?
Yeah, they did. Reserve grand champion in the gray females.
Yeah,
so.
and that was out of the second division, so that was that young female that I think you really liked.
I really did like her.
Yeah,
I
she
recognized her from the photos from when she was on the pair.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, Brandolyn sometimes doesn't get to go with us as much internationally, but we pulled her away from the Miami-Dade show. Sorry, guys. So she could be here with us because we're really busy. And then, of course, we have Elgin Breeding Service, the breeding service that brings the bulls to you. They really do have such a great service. They do a wonderful job. They're always willing to sponsor us, which we're so excited about. And of course, Elgin Breeding Service, they have great customer service. That's a family-owned business, a family tradition. So I think that they're celebrating their 60th anniversary next year on the ABBA's 100th anniversary. Am I right?
Wow.
Do you know that?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if it's 60 or what, but they're celebrating a big anniversary the same time that the ABBA has their 100th anniversary, and then of course World Brahmin Congress.
Because their ads, we look at them all the time, established in 1924, so that, or 19 something 4. It ended up 4, so next
There
year
you go. Alyssa, we're having a little math challenge moment. It is a little warm, and we were,
that's what it said.
yeah,
Maybe not.
whatever. But we were out here till like really late last night and didn't get back and finished with what we do till about midnight. So anyway, so Elgin Breeding Service, of course. And then, of course, we want to thank everyone for watching. And of course, we have a new breeder. It is JWA Ganaderos del Sur. And that is a breeder that we're really excited about, welcoming him to the Team Brahmin Journal. This is his first time to sponsor us. He actually has cattle here in Panama. None are going to show this year, but I'll bet you we'll see him in the show ring next year, and I bet they will be good ones. So again, thank you to all our sponsors. Thank y'all to watch us. Make sure you share our Facebook post so that people know to watch us. And we'll be coming back live in a little while. So stay tight. We'll just go mute or sound off, but we will be back soon.
sobre 2. Registro de la Asociación de Creadores de Cebú en Panamá.
Well, good morning. It's exciting to start the Red Bull show today, and to start our show is our group of Get of Sire.
Muy buenos días a todos. Estoy bastante contento de empezar el jugamiento de la raza Brahman Rojo. Hoy empezamos con Progenie de Toro, un grupo muy interesante.
3 very similar individuals in this particular group.
3 animales bastante similares individualmente y en conjunto para empezar el grupo de hoy.
Cattle that are extremely structurally correct in how they're made from the ground up.
Definitivamente es un grupo que es extremadamente correcto en la estructura y cómo él nace desde el piso, sus patas y su estructura ósea.
Maybe we'd like to see a little bit more width and dimension in these cattle, a little bit more shape to the center portion of their body as well.
Lo único que podría decir es que me hubiese gustado verlo un poquito más convexo, un poquito con más volumen y amplitud en su cuerpo, principalmente en la parte media, en la parte de las costillas.
But very consistent in their red Brahman breed character. 3 really consistent individuals.
Sin embargo, una consistencia extremadamente buena para el Brahman rojo, 3 individuos muy consistentes y muy buenos. Muchas gracias. Para él, el primer lugar y campeón de Progenie de la Expica Rotativa 2023. Muchas gracias. Grupo número 1.
Felicitaciones al expositor y creador. Nuestro proyecto SA, primer lugar para Progenie de Toros Rojos, Brahman Rojo y campeón Progenie, Feria Internacional de David, Exposición Pecuaria del Istmo Centroamericano 2023. Hacen entrega de la premiación por parte del patronato de la Feria Internacional de David, las jóvenes de protocolo.
Hey everybody, Victoria Lambert here. We had a little exciting moment there. Y'all missed it. We had a drone come flying in, about knocked over all our equipment. But we are live. We are here at the Expica Rotativa in David, Panama. We are watching the Brahman show today, and we're watching and starting with the red bulls, and we're going to be following up with gray bulls. We're in the arena with Stuart Watkins, our judge from the ABBA. Hello. Oh, am I live and like actually on camera? Wow, had no idea. Now I am. Okay, so we're trying something new. As everyone probably knows, I'm not fond of being in front of the camera, but we're going to try it today. So we're here at the Expica Rotativa in Panama, in David, Panama, and we just watched that group class. So the group Get of Sire was won by the HK X-Ray 825/1, and that is going to be Nuestro Projeteco. I can't say that word. Our project. That's what it is in Spanish. The translation, right? Nuestro proyecto. Nuestro proyecto. You got to say it with the face. Nuestro proyecto. I got it now. Okay, so this was their group. But I'd like you to change the camera. Oh, there we go. Nope, not yet. Now we have sound. Okay, had a little panic attack there, and I was on camera. So we're going to listen to the judge now and go into the arena.
And this bull has right behind his hump.
Definitivamente me encanta cómo este animal tiene una dimensión y un volumen extremadamente grande justo detrás de su jiba.
From the side, he's extremely balanced and complete.
Cuando lo vemos de lado es extremadamente balanceado y completo.
He's very ideal in his sheath and underline.
Definitivamente el prepucio y la línea del ombligo es del tamaño y de la forma ideal.
From a breed character standpoint, I'd like to see him just have a bit truer red Brahman breed color and character.
Sin embargo, para la raza Brahman rojo, me hubiese gustado verlo con un poquito más de caracterización racial, principalmente en el color. Para él, con mucho gusto, el primer lugar de la clase A, el animal con la placa número 116. Muchísimas gracias.
Felicitaciones a Mr. Jason Red, 540 sobre 22. Se acredita el primer lugar.
I want to be live the whole time. Okay. I was just telling her on, I don't want to be on camera the whole time. You don't want to see my face. You want to see these beautiful cattle. All right, so that class winner was wearing placard number 116. If you are watching online, you can absolutely click that link to the catalog, and you can absolutely follow along with us. Again, this is a slightly smaller show. The Red Bull show is going to go rather fast, and then we'll be moving into the Gray Bull show where we have more entries. That class winner was JMA Mr. Jason Red 540. That's going to be a Moreno Mr. Rockstar 625, son out of the DB Southern Style 1/595. So again, that's going to be DB Southern Style on Moreno. Moreno Rockstar. Let's listen to the judge.
Un animal que definitivamente tiene una muy buena corrección en sus aplomos y cómo nace desde el piso con una osatura muy correcta.
A bull that's very correct and very desirable in his sheath and navel.
Definitivamente también es un toro que vemos que es bastante, la forma y el tamaño bastante deseable a nivel de su prepucio y ombligo.
A bull that structurally is extremely sound in how he's made from the ground up.
Un animal que definitivamente estructuralmente, cuando lo vemos o lo evaluamos desde el piso, un animal que es bastante saludable y bastante balanceado y correcto en sus patas.
A bull that we might like to see a bit more width and dimension in how he opens up right behind his hump and make him more level about his hip.
Definitivamente me hubiese gustado verlo un poquito más amplio cuando hablamos del tercio medio y de la parte que empieza cuando termina su jiba, que él empiece a abrir mucho más, que tuviera una mayor amplitud y definitivamente una nivelación mejor de su anca.
Very desirable color and breed character in this individual.
Mantiene una coloración bastante deseable para la raza Brahman rojo y una característica racial excelente. Muchas gracias para él, el primer puesto de la clase B, el animal con la placa número 117. Muchas gracias.
Felicitaciones a Marquitos de Red Run 260, primer lugar en la clase B.
Had a class winner. It was a single entry, but a good one. This is going to be owned by Red Ranch. This is going to be a son of Mr. 3H X-Ray 825. Of course, that was the bull that was just the Get of Sire champion. It is going to be out of the RR Miss Morenita. And RR, I'm not 100% sure. That could be, Red Ranch. Okay. And then the DF Mr. Corbin Lotto bull. The DF Mr. Corbin Lotto bull, of course, is a Dias Farms bull. I'm sorry. The DF Mr. Corbin Lotto bull is actually, I think, owned by Cesar Laster right now, and he's one of the owners there in Mexico. So we're going to have 2 entries in this next class, 2 entries in this next class. And again, thank you guys for joining us. I did not get to say hi to everyone because we were kind of a little kerfluffled with the drone that tried to take all our equipment out. But I really appreciate Ake Accord and AG Arturo Gonzalez. Thank you for watching us. I see some of our friends from Thailand. I see some friends from, hey Tino, thank you for watching. Nosotros está en Tampico en abril 13 and 14, yeah. We're very excited to have Rancho Catrenta as one of our sponsors there in Tampico. So 2 and 1, we're going to listen to the judge here. This is Stuart Watkins on the mic. Also be the judge
A really
in Tampico,
long-bodied,
Mexico.
wide base bull that wins this class that has really ideal breed character.
Definitivamente un animal para ganar la clase que tiene una característica racial ideal. Es un animal que tiene mucha fortaleza de cómo se levanta desde el piso y tiene mucha fortaleza también en su estructura de patas.
He's a bull we'd like to see maybe just a bit more width and dimension and just overall softness about the middle portion of his body.
Definitivamente es un animal que me hubiese gustado verlo más amplio, más lleno, con más convexidad y un poquito de más suavidad, principalmente en la parte del tercio medio.
But a bull that's extremely structurally correct. He stands really square on all four corners of his skeleton.
Definitivamente es un animal que tiene mucha fortaleza en su estructura ósea, con huesos muy cuadrados, que demuestra lo completo que es.
The bull in second, I really like the pattern and how balanced this bull is.
El animal colocado en el segundo lugar me agradó mucho el tipo de animal y lo balanceado que es.
He really opens up and with a lot of width and dimension on the top side of his body.
Definitivamente es un animal que se abre en la parte del dorso y es mucho más amplio y eso le da mayor amplitud en todo su cuerpo.
However, for the show ring and for the red Brahman show ring, his color is just unacceptable.
Sin embargo, para el juzgamiento dentro de la caracterización racial del Brahman rojo, su color no es aceptable.
I'd like to see more pigment about his nose,
Me gustaría verlo con mucha mayor pigmentación en su nariz.
in his testicles, and his prepuce. Testicles. Testicles and sheath. More color, more darker pigment.
Y me hubiese gustado verlo mucho más oscuro, tanto en su prepucio como en la parte de sus testículos. Muchas gracias. Primer lugar el de la clase C, el animal con la placa número 118 y el...
Class winner there was the Mr. Villamil 3215 over 2. Did you want me on the live stream or not? Okay. So again, our class winner there was the Mr. Villamil 3215 over 2. That is going to be a HK X-ray 825 over 1. I believe that was probably part of that Get of Sire group that just was winning earlier today. And that is out of a Lady Elmo Manso Decos 22 over 3. And then second place, and of course that is Nuestro Proyecto. I think I said it right. I'm always like worried about that. And then of course, Rancho Santa Marta came in second in that class. That was with their HK Magnet Bull, and that is a SC Miss Santa Marta 144 over 12 daughter out of a, I'm sorry, it's a son of HK Magnet out of SC Miss Santa Marta 144, who is a daughter of Mr. 3H X-Ray 825. Clearly, X-Ray 825 has had a great influence. We're going to go back into the arena and we're going to watch a little bit of this championship drive. So this championship drive is going to have our 3 class winners. We're going to be looking at, this is the Becerro. We're going to be looking at the JMA Mr. Jason Red 540. This again is a Moreno Mr. Rockstar 625 son out of the DB Southern Style 1 over 595. Let's listen to the judge.
Correct in how they're made from the ground up.
3 terneros que definitivamente para nuestro primer campeonato puedo destacar que son animales que son muy correctos estructuralmente hablando. Cuando los vemos cómo ellos se levantan desde el piso.
2 of the 3 bulls out here really excel in breed character.
Los 3 animales realmente son excelentes en características raciales.
But again, I think it's so important to be very critical of these individuals.
Pero debo ser muy crítico en estos 3 individuos.
You know, I like to see bulls that just have a bit more width, dimension, and overall substance to them.
Y me gusta ver animales que ya tengan una sustancia o tengan una dimensión, un arcamiento y una amplitud en su cuerpo.
However, with that being said, all of these are very young and they just need more time to mature.
Pero hay que también tener en cuenta que estos 3 animales son bastante jóvenes y hay que tener en cuenta que tienen un futuro para poder crecer.
So now the judge is making his decision. He is going to that second class. He's going to Class B. So the winner out of Class B, and then he moves back to the winner out of Class C. So our champion Becerro bull is going to be the Marquitos de Redman 260. Marquito de Redman 260 is a Red Ranch entry, and that is going to be a 3H X-ray 825 son out of the RR Miss Morenita. Miss Morenita is a DF Mr. Corbin Lotto 27. Now, Iran, I think you'll find this interesting since we're getting ready to go to Tampico, that Tampico, our good friend Tino Perez of Rancho Catrenta, has used that DF Corbin, Mr. Corbin Lotto bull very well. He's had multiple champions. So that's kind of an interesting little backstory there, that the Corbin Lotto bull, who I actually remember, he's been used really well there in Mexico. He actually was the sire of the 2022 Tampico Reserve Adult Champion Red Female, which of course is owned by Criador Lastra. I do know that Cesar Lastra is a part owner of that bull. So that is a very exciting thing to talk about. I'm also looking at, back in 2017, our good friends at Rancho Catrenta, Tino Perez, he had a Reserve Joven Menor Champion Red Female there at the National de Cebu when I took photos there in Guadalajara all the way back in 2017. So again, that bull has done a very good job. And Red Ranch has used him in the past very successfully. The dam of this particular bull that's getting ready to have his photo taken is a sibling, a half sibling to the Expica Rotativa in Costa Rica Grand and Joven Mayor champion. So do you remember, Iran, when we were in Costa Rica, Iran's shaking his head. Sorry, y'all can't hear it shake from there. We need to mic you up, dude, so you can respond. He's just like shakes his head. He doesn't know where the mic is, oh well. So anyway, so he's working on it. So when we were there at Expica Rotativa in Costa Rica, Alyssa and I were there shooting. Iran was there posting the results for us. He was back in Mexico. But the grand champion bull was Reyes de Reyes 231. That is going to be out of this same dam. So the dam of the grand champion in Costa Rica is the dam of this young bull calf. So clearly, really, really good genetics that Red Ranch can be proud of and that they're following back up on and continuing on with their breeding program. So again, we want to thank everyone for watching. Let us know if there's anything you're interested in seeing, and we're pretty excited. Now, the reserve calf champion, reserve Becerro champion, was Mr. Villarmil. That's going to be a HK X-ray 825/1 son out of the Lady Elmo Manso Decos 22/3. I believe we saw quite a few of her offspring yesterday in the Red Female Show. So congratulations. If you're marking down your book, our champion was wearing placard 117, and our reserve champion was out of the Class C and was wearing placard 118.
Hello.
...11/2, Panamá, evaluado en la clase D de 12 a 13 meses, Expica Rotativa Panamá 2023.
A single entry as we start our second division, a bull you appreciate for his moderation of frame.
Un solo animal para iniciar la primera clase de nuestro segundo campeonato, un animal que lo podemos observar y podemos destacar su tamaño moderado.
Tremendous red Brahman color.
Un tremendo color de Brahman rojo, muy sólido.
A bull that stands very structurally sound and correct.
Es un animal que se levanta del piso o empieza a nacer desde el piso bastante sano y bastante correcto en su estructura.
A bull we'd like to see a bit more power throughout.
Definitivamente me hubiese gustado verlo mucho más poderoso, mucho más amplio en la parte de su cuerpo.
Make him a bit more masculine about his face.
Pero también tengo que decir lo masculina que es su cabeza. Para él, con mucho gusto, el primer lugar de la clase D, el animal con la placa número 120.
Felicitaciones para el ejemplar indio de la yeguada 711/2, criador expositor, ganadería La Yeguada S.A., Panamá. Con el número 121, su presentador, Mr. Rojo Saavedra, 374/2, Panamá. Esta transmisión se está dando en vivo en el canal de YouTube.
A single entry.
Un animal que entra solo, pero verdaderamente único y sobresaliente para esta clase.
A bull that really excels in his rib shape and how much width and dimension he has over the top side of his body.
Un animal realmente es excelente en lo amplio que es en sus costillas, lo profundo y principalmente en lo amplio que es en la parte de su dorso.
Tremendous hump shape and how it sits extremely correct right over his shoulders.
Excelente y tremenda posición, tamaño y forma de la jiba y cómo ella cae en la línea dorsal de su cuerpo y en la línea de sus hombros.
And a bull that's extremely structurally sound in how he's made on his feet and legs.
Definitivamente otro toro extremadamente y estructuralmente bueno y correcto en sus patas y cómo ese cuerpo se levanta desde el piso. Para él, con mucho gusto, el primer lugar de la clase E, el animal con la placa número 121.
Felicitaciones para Mr. Rojo Saavedra, 374/2, a su creador y expositor, Fundación Varela Rodríguez, Panamá. Permanece en pista e ingresa.
I had to step away for just a moment, but I am back. So if you are watching with us and watching in your catalog, you can go Love from Zimbabwe. Thank you for watching from Zimbabwe. We are so glad you are watching. And everyone, thank you. Let us know where you're watching from. We're in the championship drive of the Anyoho Red Brahman. Let's listen to the judge.
Bulls in our division.
Definitivamente dos individuos estructuralmente sanos y balanceados para este segundo campeonato.
Bulls that are excellent in their breed character, not only in color, but the shape of their humps, how they fit on the top side of their body.
Definitivamente dos animales que tienen unas características raciales excelentes. Lo podemos notar en cómo esa jiba se nace y se posiciona dentro de la parte del dorso y cómo cae en su línea de los hombros.
For me, there's the combination bull of the two that excels in overall power and breed character.
Definitivamente entre los dos hay un animal que combina ese poder con esa caracterización racial.
And now is walking towards the older bull. Yep, so he is going to pick the champion. The champion is going to come out of the E class. That is going to be the HBR, Mr. Rojo Saavedra. Mr. Rojo Saavedra is a GKM Mr. Slugger 953 son out of Miss Corina, which is a Wallace 370. That is going to be Fundación Varela Rodriguez. They also were the owner of the Grand Champion Red Female yesterday. Yep, exactly. And Iran, are you mic'd up yet? Not yet. Okay, there you go. Okay, you were, but now you're not. Okay.
Ahora ya estoy con el micrófono.
Yeah, so are you ready to go? Can they hear you? You look like your mic's not going to stay on very good. Just saying. He always gives me grief about where my white mic placement is, so there you go. And then our reserve champion is going to be out of that earlier class. That's going to be the D class. That's going to be Indio de la Yeguada. Indio de la Yeguada, and that is going to be a Mr. Broken Triangle 319 bull out of India de la Yeguada. And by that, the dam is going to be a Mr. Red Duffy. So Ganaderia La Yeguada is going to be taking home all those reserve championship awards for that class. So again, congratulations to everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know where you're watching from. I was just talking, with Carlos Santiago. It was really fun. So I always love it when breeders come and talk to me about how much fun they had and how they enjoy watching all of our live stream. And I was talking with Carlos Santiago of Carlos Santiago y Familia, and he had the Grand Champion Gray female yesterday. I think you all saw her. Absolutely beautiful. I believe she was a noble daughter, was she not? I believe she was a noble daughter, yeah. She was a noble daughter. So Rachel Cottrell of BRC, she was here to be able to be in the picture too, so that was a lot of fun. And they were grand champion, and he told me, he just came by and told me that they had people from Venezuela, from Argentina, from all over South America that were calling him and congratulating him. And he was like, oh wow, how do you know? And so they were like watching us on the Brahman Journal. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you share and let everybody know that we are here live for the rest of the day. We're also going to be, I'm plugging it again, Tampico, Mexico, April 13th through 14th. It's going to be the Brahman Days, and we will be there live streaming with the entire team. So what you see here, all the reels, all the great photos, all the live coverage, me talking constantly, you're going to get that too in Mexico. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll go back into the arena here shortly. So we're going to talk about some of our sponsors right now. We'd of course like to thank our sponsors. We just have some tremendous sponsors. So thank you to Elgin Breeding Service. Elgin Breeding Service, you guys cannot thank you enough, Hillary, for being one of our sponsors, because it really does matter. We can't get here without the help of sponsors. Really do appreciate all of you. And then of course we have some other sponsors too. We're going to get Iran to jump on in there. And we have Rancho Siguacan in Sevilla. Hey, Iran, did you enjoy when we went to Rancho Siguacan?
Oh, sí, estuvo muy padre ese viaje porque conocimos la finca, conocimos su ganado.
Sí.
Y la verdad es que tienen muy bonito ganado y se demostró ayer porque tuvieron muy buenos resultados.
Sí, exactly. I agree completely with him. And you know, we really enjoyed all of the breeders there in Guatemala, but of course Rancho Siguacan, huge thank you to you for being one of our sponsors here, and congratulations, because they had that female that was reserve grand champion yesterday, did they not? That 11/2 female. Then of course we want to thank our other sponsor, which of course is JW, like JWA.
Ganaderos
del Sur. I got the Ganaderos del Sur. JWA. I got the J. It's just I want to say it the other way. So JWA, Ganaderos del Sur. Thank you for being one of our sponsors. I know you're friends with Christian of Genetic Costa Rica, and so thank you so much for being one of our sponsors here. New breeder in Panama that's getting ready to enter the show ring most likely next year. So thank you for being a sponsor here. We look forward to seeing you.
Y en la imagen tenemos su número para que lo puedan contactar.
Okay.
Y ver qué es lo que traen de ganado.
Okay, perfect, awesome. Okay, so, and then of course we want to thank our Rio Ranch. Rio Ranch, you can find them on Facebook as well as their website at rioranchtx.com. They have brought us to so many different events. I really thank them profusely, and they also have some tremendous cattle. They've really invested heavily, as the guys in Mexico will know. They've invested very heavily in some great genetics. They purchased from Marco Barba, Ganaderia San Jose. They purchased the Pompeo Bull, who of course was the national champion there in 20, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to give you a year, but he is a full sibling to Abolingo. Then they brought in the, after they brought in the full sibling, I'm sorry, they brought the full sibling of Abolingo, which is Pompeo, into the United States. They also imported the dam, which is the Criadora Lastra female, and she has produced so well for Marco Barba. They still are showing champions by that female. So again, really, really some great genetics. When you see those Pompeo calves, they're just so impressive. Pompeo is sired by the 520 bull that, of course, Marco Barba exported from the United States and imported into Mexico, that he's used very, very successfully. And then, of course, we also have the Rocco bull and the James Monroe. So this is Rocco that you're seeing here. They sell semen on this bull. They sell semen, foreign and domestic, and they have sex semen that they sell on the Pompeo bull. So again, thank you to Rio Ranch. We're going to go back into the arena as we get ready to enter our next division.
The drive, the Joven Menor Championship drive.
Oh, this is a class and a drive all at once. So we're going to have a champion here. This is going to be DB Southern Style. DB Southern Style, 1/935. He is a single entry in this division, but clearly a very good entry. We're very impressed with this bull. He looks really great. I know that Dietering Red Brahmins done a good job.
A really high quality
everywhere.
bull that's a single entry, not only in this class, but for the whole division.
Un animal bastante correcto, bastante bueno para comenzar esta clase, no solamente en la clase, entra solo, sino que para la división o el campeonato.
A bull that stands really square and correct on all four corners of his skeleton.
Un animal que definitivamente se levanta desde el piso bastante cuadrado, bastante fuerte en su parte estructural ósea.
A bull when on the profile he's extremely balanced.
Un animal que si lo vemos de lado, desde la cabeza hasta la cola, es extremadamente balanceado.
I love the shape of his hump and how it fits extremely square on the top side of his body.
Me encanta también la forma y cómo cae esa jiba dentro de su lomo y dentro de sus hombros.
A bull that possesses really desirable testicular development for his age.
Definitivamente un animal que tiene un desarrollo testicular bastante deseable en tamaño y forma para su edad.
Just a really ideal herd sire prospect.
Definitivamente es un prospecto realmente ideal para la raza. Para él, con mucho gusto, el primero en su clase I y el campeonato joven menor Brahman Rojo de la Expica Rotativa Panamá 2023.
So congratulations, friends at Dietering Red Brahmin. If you're following along in your book, you're going to see that it's Invernistas Agromentas, but we need to make sure that Maciel understands it needs to be Dietering Red Brahmins as well as that, because that's the name that they use here in Panama.
Yo creo que ella nos está escuchando en estos momentos.
Yeah, so Dietering Red Brahmins, Invernista Agromentis, they were on the championship here. And interesting, the sire of the dam is also has sired other champions. So congratulations to our good friends at Dietering Red Brahmins. I'm going to go help with the photo while Ron continues on with the conversation here.
Mientras están tomando las fotos, tenemos ahí en pantalla las fotos de premiación. Queremos saludar a Jonás Cruz, que nos está viendo desde Honduras. Jonás, un gusto en saludarte, gracias por vernos. Y estoy seguro de que tenemos a personas viéndonos. Voy a poner nada más las vistas para que pueda empezar a saludar a la gente. Y quiero aprovechar mientras estamos en esta transmisión para poder también saludar y agradecer a nuestros patrocinadores que nos están viendo y nos están y que gracias a ellos estamos en este juzgamiento en David, Panamá. No lo podríamos hacer sin ellos. Muchísimas gracias a nuestros patrocinadores y gracias por tenernos para poder hacer estas transmisiones. Elgin Breeding Service, puedo hablar mucho de ellos y decir poco. Realmente la gente ya les conoce, han estado en servicio por muchísimos años para obtener la genética de los toros y de muchísimos diferentes tipos de animales a nivel mundial. Si están interesados en recolección del semen de estos animales o están en busca de algún animal en específico, estoy seguro que nuestra amiga Hillary les puede ayudar con ello. Nada más contáctenla, pídanle por el animal que están buscando y seguramente ella los tiene dentro de su lista. Estoy viendo que Genética Costa Rica está conectándose. Muchísimos saludos hasta Costa Rica. Genética Costa Rica ha sido uno de nuestros patrocinadores en eventos anteriores. Estamos muy agradecidos también con él y pues esperamos verlo pronto en algún evento que se dé. No estoy seguro si, creo que no vino aquí a Panamá. Si nos puedes mandar un comentario y decirnos si estás por aquí o si de plano estás en Costa Rica. ¿Participarás en algún otro evento? Igual puedes comentarnos para que estemos al pendiente y poder saludarte. Déjanos por allá en los comentarios para verte, porfa. Ok, y estábamos entonces también agradeciendo a Rio Ranch. Estuvimos el fin de semana después del juzgamiento del Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Estuvimos en su día de campo, aperturaron su rancho por primera vez al mundo y allí conocimos qué es lo que están haciendo, en qué están invirtiendo, porque son una ganadería bastante nueva y realmente están esforzándose por poder crecer su propia ganadería en Estados Unidos. Fue una excelente visita acompañada de mucha música mexicana, mucha música mexicana, mucho ganado internacional y ahora sí ya estamos empezando la siguiente clase, que es la clase J. Y vamos a regresar con la señora Victoria Lambert al micrófono.
Hey, everybody, glad to be here in David, Panama, and Genetic Costa Rica. Thank you for watching with us. We were just talking about you and how you helped us be at the event in Costa Rica back in 2022. So again, we were in Costa Rica in 2022 at the Expica Rotativa, and our good friends at Genetic Costa Rica there.
Un animal tremendo, principalmente hablando de su estructura, de las patas.
A really long-bodied bull that's a bit larger frame in his framework than I would like to see.
Definitivamente un animal bastante largo, pero con un frame o un tamaño un poquito mayor del de que me gustaría ver a mí.
However, with that, he has a really nice hump and how it sits on the top of his shoulders.
Definitivamente le puedo agregar que tiene una excelente jiba y cómo se sienta esa jiba en su lomo y en sus hombros.
Just a bull with this much frame size, I'd like to see a bit more width and dimension, how he stands from the ground up from behind.
Y el tamaño, por tener el frame un poquito más alto, me hubiese gustado verlo un poquito más arqueado, más convexo, más voluminoso en todas las partes de su cuerpo para que cree un animal mucho más balanceado. Para él, con mucho gusto, el primer lugar de la clase J, el animal con la placa número 123.
Okay, so we just had a class winner. Our class winner in class number J is the Mr. Tole. That is going to be a Mr. V8 458 over 7. That's going to be a noble son out of a Miss Tole 265 over 5, which is a Winchester Magnum 999 over 3. Oh, do we need to put it back up? Okay, he's muted. I'm still going. Okay, we're good. Gotcha. Just making sure. We're having to move cameras around to make sure they don't get killed by bulls. So again, that class winner that we just saw for ganadera, Carlos Santiago. And thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you. Make sure you guys share. We're going to ask Iran if he'll tell everybody to share our Facebook. You did just a second ago because I can see people sharing it. There you go. So again, thank you for watching from Honduras. Thank you for watching. We saw some people from Thailand and Bangladesh earlier. So thank you so very much for watching with us. Make sure you share and let your friends know, and they can always come back and watch it too. They can also watch it on our YouTube. So this last bull was a Noble Son out of Miss Toll, 265/5, which of course is going to be a Winchester Magnum 999/5 daughter. So we're going into Class K. Class K is going to have 3 entries. Then we'll have Class L, and then we'll move into the Joven Intermedio. So right now we just finished the Joven Menor. Our champion was the DB Southern Style 1/935. I believe this is one of his first shows. He did very well. The judge was very impressed with him. And he is out of a daughter of DB Southern Style 807/0. 807/0, you guys may remember back in 2018 when the DB Southern Style or Invernistas Agromentes, the Dietering, the Agromentes, Inveronista, ¿cómo? Inversionista.
Inversionista. Investment inversionista.
Sonista.
Sionista.
Sionista. Inversionista.
Yes.
Inversionista agromentis.
Agromentis.
Agromentes.
Sounds
This is
like
harder.
Sounds like a Harry Potter potion.
Let's just go DB Southern Style. Let's just go Dietering Red Brahmins. I can do that all day long. And thank you for watching with us and saying that we are doing an excellent job and that it's a wonderful show with super beautiful Brahmin cattle. So thank you for those kind comments and thank you for sharing with your friends. As we were talking about the DB Southern Style 807, that is going to be the grandsire, the sire of the dam of that last champion owned by DB Southerns, by Dietering Red Brahmins. They actually had the Joven Menor Champion Red Bull, DBL Principe de CA, that was also sired by 807. So he was a direct descendant of the 807. So thank you guys for watching. And of course, thank all of our sponsors. Rodrigo, we're really glad you're watching with us. And Luis Diego, we're so glad you're watching with us. Francisco Toledo, thank you for watching. Make sure you let your friends know that we are here live. The arena is a little bit difficult with the lighting, but we're doing the best we can to get you the best view possible. This is Class K if you're following along in your catalog, because right there, Maciel in Nicaragua, she went ahead and put up that catalog again. So thank you for Maciel being there in Nicaragua listening to me all day long. So sorry. And she put up that catalog so you can watch the Red Bull. You can watch the bull along with us. And again, we are in Class K. The very top one is going to be the DB Southern Style bull. The second bull is going to be the Mr. Tolle, that's a ganadera, Carlos Santiago Castillo y Familia. Mr. Tolle, the ganadera, Carlos Santiago Castillo y Familia. They're going to be the last two. That's going to be placard 203 and placard 125 and 126.
An ideal individual that wins this class very handedly.
Definitivamente un animal bastante moderado, bastante moderno, bastante funcional que gana esta clase.
This type of desirable frame size works for a variety of different cattlemen, in my opinion.
Definitivamente lo moderado que es su frame o su tamaño lo hace ver como una res o un animal diferenciado para su opinión.
Additionally, this bull is very bold and powerful in the center portion of his body.
Definitivamente también este animal es un animal bastante profundo, bastante amplio en la parte del tercio medio de su cuerpo.
He's extremely correct about his top line.
Definitivamente es bastante correcto en toda esa parte del dorso y su lomo y cómo entra ese lomo dentro de su parte pélvica.
really perfect and true red Brahman breed character in this individual.
Y definitivamente una característica racial bastante verdadera, deseable y fuerte para el Brahman rojo.
And additionally, he's a bull that's just extremely sound on both ends of his skeleton.
Definitivamente adicional a esto, es un animal bastante correcto y fuerte en la parte de su esqueleto y la parte de sus patas y manos.
And that's what separates the first and second place. I'd like to see the bull in second place stand more correct on his front end.
Definitivamente eso es lo que separa o es la diferencia del primer lugar de la clase del segundo. Me hubiese gustado ver el segundo animal mejor posicionado, principalmente de sus manos o sus patas delanteras.
Additionally, it's a bull that I'd like to see more correct about his top line.
Y definitivamente adicional a eso, me hubiese gustado ver el animal colocado en el segundo lugar un poquito más correcto y nivelado en la parte de su dorso.
Tremendous width and dimension, though, in this individual from when you view him from behind.
Definitivamente este animal tiene una tremenda amplitud y dimensiones cuando tú lo ves por detrás.
Just the overall larger frame size combined with the structural things I'd like to change are the major differentials between the two individuals.
En resumen, básicamente la decisión la tomé por la parte estructural que ya hablamos al principio cuando estábamos definiendo este animal y cuando nosotros formamos un conjunto, su frame, la parte estructural fueron las dos características que me obligaron a tomar la decisión en ponerlo en el segundo lugar.
The bull that comes in third, I'd like to see him more moderate about his frame size.
Y el animal colocado en el tercer lugar, me gustaría verlo también un poquito más moderado en su tamaño.
And I'd like to see him more balanced and correct on how his testicles hang.
Y me hubiese gustado verlo mucho más balanceado, tanto en el tamaño de los testículos y correcto también hablando de esta parte. Muchas gracias. Para la clase K, el primer lugar, el animal con la placa número 124. Segundo lugar.
So it looks like he left them in the exact order that the catalog was. Exactly. So it looks like he left them in that exact order that the catalog was. So we're going to have in first place, we're going to have the DB Southern Style 1/923. I'm not sure where my pen went. Aha. The DB Southern Style 1/923. That's going to be a 171 son out of, oh, wow, girls. That is out of a DB Valentino daughter. So that must have been a daughter that they would have. I'm sorry? Okay, I'm going to go sound off and I'll be right back.
A really moderate frame, functional, ideal type bull that wins this single entry class that could use some competition.
Definitivamente un animal para ganar esta clase extremadamente funcional, extremadamente moderado y extremadamente productivo.
I love the added rib shape and power in the center portion of his body.
Me encanta cómo es su amplitud y la forma de la parte y lo poderoso que es en la parte media este animal.
He's a bull that opens up with so much width and dimension over the top side of him.
Y lo podemos ver cómo ese animal se abre en la parte del dorso o en la parte del lomo, apenas cae su jiba, qué amplitud tiene de ese lomo y cómo va descendiendo esa amplitud para arquearlo.
He's big and square in his hip structure.
Definitivamente es grande y cuadrado en su parte trasera.
He's a bull that gives you a really balanced and unique look whenever you view him from the side.
Y además de eso, cuando lo vemos de lado, definitivamente es un animal que los pasajes entre las tres porciones de su cuerpo es realmente delicada y balanceada.
If I could change one thing about him, he tends not to flex as smoothly off his back pasterns that I'd like to see.
Definitivamente si hay algo que pudiera mejorar en este toro es un poquito la suavidad con que él camina. Ahorita mismo está un poquito flexionando las cuartillas y eso me gustaría corregirlo.
But he's a bull that stands very square and correct on his feet and legs.
Sin embargo, esto se ve simplemente cuando camina, cuando él está parado, se para bastante cuadrado, bastante firme, bastante alineado y parece ser bastante correcto de sus patas y manos. Muchas gracias. Para la clase L, el primer lugar con mucho gusto para el animal número 127, el animal con la placa número 127.
Felicitaciones para el ejemplar.
We're going to get a little bit. We're going to get caught up just a little bit. So that was class number L, and we're getting ready to have the championship drive. So in class number K, we had in first is going to be the DB Southern Style 1/923. That's going to be DB Southern Style 1/171, and out of a DB Valentino daughter. So congratulations, of course, to Dietering Red Brahmin. So congratulations, Dietering Red Brahmin. In their book, it's Inversionista Agromentes, and that is Dietering Red Brahmin, of course, in the United States. This is their Panamanian division. So congratulations to them for their first place win. Coming in the Grand Champion Drive, we're going to see three bulls back in. We're going to see the winner from class. The winners from Class J, which is the Mr. Toll, that's going to be the Noble son out of the Winchester Magnum daughter. We're going to see the 171 son, the DB Southern Style 171 son, out of the DB Valentino daughter. And then we're going to see the RMC Azad de Gamo. This is going to be a JDH Quincy DeManso son out of the SRS Mr. Captain Red Legs daughter. And of course, it's going to be RMC, which is Rodolfo Moreno. So as we come in, we're going to see the bigger bull at the top of the class. That's going to be wearing placard 123. He's a little lighter in color. That is going to be the Noble son. Then we're going to come in with the bull that is the Dietering Red Brahmin bull. That is a son of one DB Southern Style 171. That is out of a DB Valentino daughter. And then we're going to see the RMC bull. The RMC Azad bull is going to be the JDH Quincy DeManso 859/8. That is going to be out of GKM Miss Jessie Slugger, which is the SRS Mr. Captain Red Legs. Again, we are in the Joven Intermedio. We'll be moving into the Joven Mayor, the Adulto Intermedio, and then the Adulto. So we're about halfway through this Red Bull show today. And thank you guys for watching and sticking with us. We appreciate Angel and Richard and Miguel Espinoso. Thank you for watching from Thailand. Thank you for watching from Bangladesh, Pakistan. I see you guys watching, so thank you. Let us know where you're watching from. And I'm always interested, what time is it? What time is it there? Ganaderia La Pasión, thank you for watching with us. And Clement JBM, thank you for watching. Really appreciate all y'all's comments. Thank you for watching this Red Bull show. Again, we're in the championship drive on the Joven Intermedio. and we're in the arena with Stuart Watkins, the judge. What he has to say and
A
who
really
he picks.
great group of bulls in this division that range from 18 to 20 months.
Un grupo bastante bueno para el campeonato, decidir el campeonato de esta división. Animales que van desde los 18 hasta los 20 meses.
The bull that comes out of the first class is a bull that we mentioned really stands on a tremendous set of bone and foot size.
El animal colocado de primero en la primera clase es un animal que definitivamente se para o se levanta desde el piso con una estructura ósea en sus patas y en sus manos extremadamente fuerte y buena.
He's a bull that I'd like to change in his frame size and bring him down and moderate him to match with the other two bulls.
Definitivamente un toro que me hubiese gustado como un frame mucho más moderado, bajarle un poquito ese frame para que se parezca mucho más al biotipo de los dos animales que estamos viendo en las otras clases.
A really unique individual in this second class.
Un animal realmente único que gana la segunda clase.
He's the fault-free bull of the group. He like fault-free, like no faults in the group.
Es un animal que definitivamente es muy difícil de encontrarle algún tipo de crítica.
He's a bull that has tremendous shape in how he opens up on the top side of his body.
Un animal que definitivamente tiene una tremenda forma y que se abre, su amplitud empieza desde la parte del dorso, la parte alta de su cuerpo.
And he's a bull, whenever you step in behind him, has quite a bit of width and dimension.
Definitivamente también es un toro que cuando lo vemos desde la parte de atrás nos impresiona sus dimensiones y su amplitud.
Another bull that follows that same pattern of being very moderate and practical in the third class.
En la tercera clase encontramos un animal que definitivamente sigue muy de cerca el patrón y lo moderado en su tamaño en el animal colocado de primero en la segunda clase.
Tremendous testicular development for 20 months.
Es un animal que lleva un desarrollo testicular tremendo para tener 20 meses.
I just wish we could see this bull put his back feet down a bit more correct in how he flexes when he walks around the arena.
Definitivamente me hubiese gustado verlo un poquito con más flexión, más libertad al flexionar principalmente en las patas de atrás, en esa parte de la cuartilla, cuando ese animal camina durante toda la arena.
Again, in my program and in our breeding program with Red Brahman, I look for bulls that have tremendous breed character, that are moderate and are powerful, and the two older bulls in this division have those qualities.
Definitivamente en mi programa de crianza y de mejoramiento genético en la raza Brahman Roja me gusta animales que tengan buena caracterización racial dentro de la raza, que sean poderosos y funcionales.
And so now the judge is walking up, and he is going to pick the bull in the middle class. He's going to pick the bull out of the middle class. That is going to be the DB Southern style bull, and he is going straight to the bull out of the older class. So again, interesting. So some of the things that we didn't necessarily talk about yesterday that we can talk about today is what the judge was talking about. He felt like the bull in the older class was a slightly larger bull. So that bull actually was 568 days. He was 568 days, but he weighed 1,488 pounds, whereas the bull in the middle class that was champion, he's going to be 581 days, and he weighed 1,355 pounds, whereas the bull that was the reserve champion in the Joven Intermedio, he was 618 days and weighed 1,435 pounds. So basically what the judge felt like was that the bull that was the youngest bull, 568 days compared to the 618 days, he weighed more than the other two bulls. He actually outweighed the oldest bull by about 60 pounds, but was substantially younger in age. So again, he just felt like that bull was a little bit bigger than what he personally liked. So we're going to go on the backdrop and watch and help on the backdrop while Iran stays here and talks to you guys.
Tremendous foot size and bone on this single entry.
Definitivamente un animal que tiene tremenda capacidad y estructura y grosor en sus huesos, en sus patas y sus manos.
A bull that we'd like to give a bit more width and dimension on the bottom side of his skeleton, open him up in his shoulder and his front feet a bit.
Definitivamente es un animal que me hubiese gustado verlo un poquito más abierto, más amplio cuando lo vemos desde la parte de abajo, principalmente en sus hombros. Me hubiese gustado que ese cuerpo empiece desde una amplitud, desde su cuello y sus hombros.
But a really long-bodied, masculine type bull.
Pero definitivamente un animal bastante largo y de bastante capacidad en la parte trasera. Para él, con mucho gusto, el primer lugar de la clase M, el animal con la placa número 128.
Felicitaciones para Mr. Tolé, 186/1, primer lugar en la clase M. Criador, expositor, ganadera Carlos Santiago Castillo y familia Panamá. Pasamos a la
I was over there fixing a camera, guys. I know that Iran took good care of you. So we just had that, and I am so excited. We have some friends from Panama watching, so they just couldn't be here. Jeremy Lowen, 4L, thank you for watching with us. Eric Jose, thank you for watching. Johnny, thank you for watching. Where are you watching from, Johnny? Tatiana Chavez, Orlando, Sergio, Miguel Espinosa is watching there in Panama. So glad you're watching with us. As we were doing, we were just talking about where our champions were, and we talked about the fact that so far Dietering Red Brahmins has won 2 champions. They were both I think that was the Añojo that they had, or was it the Joven Menor? Yeah, I believe that it was the Joven Menor Championship that Dietering Red Brahmins won. And then they also, were they Joven Menor and Joven Intermedio? The Dietering was, yeah, Dietering was Joven Menor and also Joven Intermedio. We are now in the Joven Mayor. We just had a class win with the Mr. Tole. That again is going to be a Mr. Tole 345 out of a Winchester Magnum daughter. So again, guys, if you want to, you can follow along in the catalog. We do have the catalog up and online. You can look through the comments. I know that Maciel, and I will do it for you, Miss Maciel. I'm going to go ahead and add a link to the program in the comments right there. Let us know where you guys are watching from, what you think of the judging. We are in the arena with Stuart Watkins of Watkins Cattle, and he is the owner of the Maximus Bull, so he is definitely a red
Two
breeder.
really different
And here
bulls,
we
and I
go.
think if we can combine the two, we would find exactly what I'm looking for today.
Dos diferentes toros o animales para jugar esta clase. Si realmente los combinamos a ambos, estaría enfrente al animal ideal y lo que estoy buscando el día de hoy.
I like the ruggedness and just massiveness in the first place bull, but I like the balance and kind of smooth lines in the second bull.
Me encanta definitivamente lo rudo, lo grueso, lo amplio que es el primer toro en todas sus piezas de su cuerpo, pero también me encanta la suavidad y el balance que tiene el segundo animal.
The bull that wins is a bull that stands on an excellent set of feet and legs and a really good foot size.
Definitivamente un animal que se levanta desde el piso para empezar a armar su cuerpo, diseñar su cuerpo con una estructura ósea de patas y manos bastante fuerte y bastante buena.
Of the two bulls, he has more power and shape in the center portion of his body.
Definitivamente de los dos toros, el animal que más poder y más forma y arqueamiento y amplitud tiene en el tercio medio de su cuerpo.
When you get behind this bull, he just has more width, dimension, and overall power.
Definitivamente en la parte de atrás de este animal me hubiese gustado ver mayor dimensión, mayor largura de esos músculos y mayor poder.
I really like the pattern in the bull that comes in second. He's extremely balanced and clean.
Definitivamente me gusta mucho más el patrón y el balance que tiene el animal colocado en el segundo lugar.
I just like to see a bit more added power and substance from when you view him from behind. Give him some added rib shape to compete with the bull in front of him.
Pero definitivamente cuando lo veo por detrás me falta verle con esa capacidad, con esa amplitud, con ese poder en la forma de sus partes estructurales, principalmente en el tercio medio, cuando lo comparo con el primer animal. Con mucho gusto, el primer lugar de la clase N, al animal con la placa número 131, y el segundo en la clase N.
All right, so in this class N, if you're following along in your you will notice that there were supposed to be 3 bulls in this class, Sergio, but there were only 2 bulls in this class. There were only 2 bulls in this class. So I think that the bull with the placard number 129 was probably a scratch. So we are just looking at the 2 bulls. And again, we're going to have in that class, our first place winner in class number N is going to be the DB Southern Style 1/898. That's going to be the older bull, and it is going to be out of a DB Monocore daughter. For those of you who follow along with our Brahman breeding in the United States, I think everybody will remember the Montecore bull that Theatering Red Brahman showed. That's DB Montecore 73/3. And then the other bull is a DB Southern Style 1/393. Both of these bulls are full siblings. Both of the bulls are paternal brothers. So they both have the same sire. So both of the Dietering bulls had the same sire. They're going to be DB Southern Style 1/393, and then one is out of the a daughter of the 807 bull, which we talked about earlier. The 807 bull is, of course, a bull that sired an Expica champion in 2018, and then the other bull is out of a DB Monocore daughter, DB Monocore 73/3. I think those of you who know the Dietering Red Brahman bloodlines, you'll know that son of DB Monocore, they've had multiple sons. For example, the 2013 Asuero Fair Grand Champion. Let's listen to the judge.
Excellent foot size. I really like his foot size and bone.
En un animal que entra solo en nuestra última clase de esta división, un animal bastante bueno que me encanta como el tamaño del hueso que tiene en sus patas y en sus manos.
Where this bull really excels in how he opens up right on the top side of his skeleton.
Definitivamente es un animal que es excelente en cómo se abre y cómo empieza a nacer esa apertura en la parte del dorso o del lomo de su cuerpo.
He's a bull that has so much width and dimension across his top line.
Definitivamente si le vemos el lomo durante toda su longitud podemos ver lo amplio y lo ancho que es este animal en toda su longitud.
He's extremely balanced whenever you view him from the side.
Y es extremadamente balanceado cuando lo vemos de lado.
His hump sits really square on his shoulders.
La jiba es verdaderamente cuadrada si tiramos 2 líneas abajo a la línea de los hombros y cae exactamente a la perfección.
Desirable testicular development, just a really functional, practical individual.
Definitivamente un animal con un desarrollo testicular deseable en tamaño y forma para esta edad. Es un animal extremadamente funcional. Para él, con mucho gusto, el primer lugar de la clase O, el animal con la placa número 132.
Felicitaciones para el ejemplar Mr. Tolé 168/1. Creador, expositor, ganadera Carlos Santiago Castillo y familia Panamá. Felicitaciones.
That bull that just won was the Mr. Tolle bull, 186/1. That is going to be a Mr. Tolle 345 son out of a Winchester Magnum daughter. He'll be coming back in for his, I'm so sorry, wrong class. That is going to be a Mr. Tolle 345, which of course is the sire of the winner from class M. This is Class O, but he is out of HK Miss Toll X-Ray, which is a Mr. 3H X-Ray 825 daughter. So coming in, we're going to have the three bulls coming back in are going to be representing, two of them are Ganadero Carlos Santiago Castillo of Familia. That's going to be the bull coming in the first class. That is going to be out of a Winchester daughter. The second class is going to have been won by the DB Southern Style 1 over 898. That is going to be out of a daughter of DB Monocore 73 over 3. So interesting, Iran, did you know that when I was in Panama for the World Brahmin Congress, when Dietering Red Brahmins won, they were the World Brahmin Congress adult champion red female was sired by DB Monocore. World Brahmin Congress in 2012. And then also they were reserve grand champion at the World Brahmin Congress with a female sired by. Now it's not the same daughter of Monocore that is the dam of this bull. But again, these are some really great genetics. So, hey, how are you? So we're just kind of keeping an eye on the Dietering bull because he's just a little excited to be here, a little excited and is wanting to kind of stand by himself, which is okay. I don't think that these bulls have been shown much, unlike some of the other bulls that have shown a little bit more. But again, really good bulls, and I know that that Stuart Watkins was impressed with all of the bulls he's seen so far. So again, he is working the stick, and we're going to stay in the center of the arena. And the judge is walking around the other two bulls. Those are going to be, of course, the Ganadero Carlos Santiago Castillo of Familia. Of course, they were the grand champion gray female yesterday. They had bred the grand champion gray female. So again, this bull's being a little bit excited.
Tres toros en esta clase que definitivamente se levantan desde el piso con una tremenda estructura de hueso en sus patas y sus manos.
Really impressive foot size in each of these individuals.
Definitivamente una impresionante grosor en los huesos y en el tamaño de las patas en estos tres animales.
For me, I'm going to use a bull that pattern's extremely nice, that's very balanced, and just opens up with so much width and dimension on the top side of his body.
Para mí, realmente el ganador de esta división es el animal que para mí es extremadamente balanceado y que tiene una apertura impresionante en la parte de arriba de su cuerpo, en la parte de la línea dorsal.
So now the judge is walking. It looks like he's going to go, yes. He went to the bull out of the oldest class. That, of course, is the Mr. Toll. Out of the Mr. 3H X-Ray 825 daughter. And he is going to Dietering Red Brahmins for the reserve championship. So Dietering Red Brahmins out of the DB Monocore. And again, as we were talking about that DB Monocore was the DB Monocore bull was the sire of the World Brahmin Congress Reserve Champion in Panama in 2012. We're going to go sound off and go help at the backdrop. So Pam Thomas is watching, and I believe Pam is, if I'm right, this is going to be Dakota's grandma, and Dakota was just grand champion at Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. So I might have the wrong Pam, but I'm. One, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, now we are sound on. Okay, so I was just saying, I see that Pam Thomas has jumped in for watching, and if I'm correct, this might be the same Pam Thomas who is the grandmother of Dakota Smith, who works for the Broussards, who was just grand champion at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. So Pam, thank you for watching. We love watching your grandson's show, and we're here at the Expica Rotativa. They're going to take some photos on the backdrop of the trophies and everything of that reserve champion bull. He was getting a little excited. So again, thank you guys for watching with us. Karen is watching. We miss you, Karen. ¿Dónde está Karen? Karen is the wife of Iran, and she is our go-to person that helps us figure out where we're going to go eat, where we're going to go have fun at. She does all things for us. She's constantly handing out magazines or helping us with results, and so we kind of miss that Karen is not with us. But yeah, I know Iran does too. And I was thinking, you know, Tampico, but I know you said that's a difficult time of the year for her too, because she's like an accountant. So anyway, in her real job, besides being a Brahmin Journal team member superhero. So Karen's watching online.
Okay.
So absolutely, yeah, we're all saying, hey Karen, we miss you. Okay, so again, so the Southern style bull that was just reserve champion in this division, his dam is a DB monocore, and DB Monocore was the sire of the World Brahmin Congress champion in 2012 in Panama. Very cool. Yeah. Team Brahmin Journal. Okay, so that was the Joven Mayor Championship. Again, the Mr. Toll 168 over 1, 168 over 1. We have an interesting, yep, there you go. 168 over 1 was the champion. I know they're excited about these wins, but this is a small show, so there's a lot of back-to-back going on. A lot of work for them. So again, this champion was the Mr. Toll 168 over 1. He's going to be a Mr. Toll 345 son. So a Mr. Toll 345 son. And the Mr. Toll 345 bull, he was also the sire of the 2022 Becerro Champion Red Bull for Ganadera Carlos Santiago. He was also the sire last year in 2022 of the Añojo Champion Red Bull, which was the 144 bull. He was also the sire. Let's listen to the judge.
Extremely athletic, wins this class very easy.
Definitivamente un animal extremadamente poderoso, extremadamente atlético cuando se mueve, gana fácilmente esta clase.
A bull that's so ideal and so functional in his frame size.
Es extremadamente ideal y funcional en su tamaño o su frame.
Just tremendous rib shape and power in the center portion of his body.
Una tremenda amplitud y forma de las costillas y una tremenda fuerza en ese tercio medio de su cuerpo.
And he's a bull that just carries that muscling and thickness so deep into that lower 1/3.
Realmente cuando vemos el tercio posterior es un toro también extremadamente poderoso, extremadamente amplio, con una musculatura bien convexa y bien gruesa.
If I could just change anything about this bull, I'd like to see darker pigment in his nose and his testicles.
Definitivamente si tuviera que cambiarle algo a este toro o algo que yo cambiaría en este toro es una coloración o una pigmentación más oscura en su nariz y en sus testículos.
The bull that comes in second, I really like the angle he has to his shoulder and how extended he is about his neck.
Definitivamente, si algo muy bueno tengo que decir del animal colocado en el segundo lugar, es el ángulo que él tiene al bajar de su parte de arriba hacia los hombros y cómo ese ángulo se extiende para dar un cuello bastante largo.
He just doesn't open up with the width and dimension behind his hump compared to the first place bull, and also whenever you get in behind him, doesn't have the same width and dimension.
Pero definitivamente cuando lo vemos de la parte de atrás, este toro es mucho más angosto y no tan amplio en la parte de sus costillas y del tercio medio como el colocado en el primer lugar, y cuando nos vamos en su cuarto trasero pasa lo mismo, no tiene ni la musculosidad tan larga ni tan amplia como lo tiene el animal colocado en el primer lugar. Con mucho gusto, en la clase Q.
So on the class win here, we had the Red Ranch bull, the Rey de Reyes. That bull, actually, we have taken photos of last year here at this arena at the Expo Cebu, Panama 2022. He was reserve grand champion. And in the Expica Rotativa in Costa Rica, he was grand champion. So again, grand champion during the Expica Rotativa in Costa Rica, class winner here. I saw earlier today that he had a sibling that won a class also, and that dam, excuse me, that dam is was the dam of the Costa Rica Joven Mayor champion red female. So, and then at the Expica Cebu in Panama, she's also had the Joven Mayor champion, and she also had the reserve grand champion red female. All right, so let's see. Yep, we got sound. We're moving into a single entry class. This is a single entry class. This is going to be the Mr. Toll 091/0. This is going to be, again, another 345 son, but out of an HK Polo 757 bull daughter. So again, this is Ganadera Carlos Santiago Castillo y Familia. Thank you guys for watching.
A really big body bull on a great set of feet and legs.
Definitivamente un toro de un volumen bastante grande que se para con una estructura muy correcta y gruesa de sus patas.
Tremendous rib shape in the center portion of his body.
Una tremenda amplitud y tamaño y forma de las costillas.
A bull that really excels in breed character. I love the shape of his hump and how it sits on the top of his shoulders.
Definitivamente cuando lo vemos o juzgamos las características raciales es un animal excelente en esta parte. Vemos cómo su jiba cae suavemente y firmemente sobre sus hombros.
A bull that's really level about his top line and is very square about his body shape.
Y vemos después de la jiba cómo este toro es extremadamente nivelado y cómo ese lomo entra en un cuarto trasero, en una anca bastante cuadrada.
Maybe you'd like to see him have a bit more angle to his shoulder, and that's a bit evident about how he moves out.
Definitivamente me hubiese gustado con una mejor angularidad de su hombro y mejorar un poquito cómo él se mueve.
But a really exceptional individual, a tremendous breeding piece because of his breed character and just overall body mass.
Definitivamente una pieza muy importante y muy buena para cualquier tipo de programa de mejoramiento genético, un animal que combina características raciales y poder y esa musculosidad y amplitud de su cuerpo. Muchas gracias para él, el primer lugar de la clase. el animal con el número 135.
So again, that was the Mr. Toll 09 over 0. Single entry, but very impressive entry there. That again is going to be sired by the Mr. Toll 345, which Carlos Santiago has been using quite a bit because we're seeing quite a few bulls sired by that bull. So again, and the Mr. Toll 091 was the Reserve Hoven Minor champion here in 2022. Of course, the sire is the Mr. Toll TE 345. And he has actually sired quite a few of these champions for Ganadera Carlos Santiago Castillo y Familia. We can run through all of the champions that he sired. And interesting, so the 345 bull that is siring all of these offspring, all of these cattle that Ganadera Carlos Santiago y Familia are showing. The 345 bull, I actually took photos of that bull when he was at the 2014 Expica Permanente in Nicaragua, where he was reserve grand champion and reserve adulto champion. So again, the 345 bull is sired by Mr. 3H X-Ray. So again, I think that's always like super exciting to be able to look back. If you search through the Brahman Journal, you can look for that bull and you can see that bull, and then you can go and you can look at his offspring and you can see the continuity and the consistency and kind of why some of those progeny look like that. They have really great sheaths, as did that bull himself. So again, I remember when we were taking that photo in 2014 at the Expica Permanente in Managua, Nicaragua. And we are in the Adulto Intermedio division of the Red Bulls, and Diego Alejandro is watching with us, as well as Jessica Walters. Thank you so much. Sergio Camacho, thank you for watching with us. We are in the Red Bull Adulto Intermedio division. We have a single entry in the adult, so stand by because we will be going into the Clem Ranch. Hey, Bert, glad to see you watching with us. We're in the next to last division of the Red Brahman Bulls here at the Expica Rotativa in David, Panama.
Challenging division of bulls because these bulls are just so high quality.
Definitivamente una escogencia de división o de campeonato extremadamente difícil para mí porque son dos toros de excelente calidad.
I think if we could put these two bulls together and find a combination bull, that would be exactly what I'm looking for.
Definitivamente si pudiera mezclar estos toros, fueran exactamente el animal perfecto que estoy buscando el día de hoy.
With bulls this good, we're going to talk about each of them.
Vamos a hablar de los toros que ganaron en su clase, vamos a hablar de cada uno.
The bull that comes in the first class is just an exceptional individual. He's very athletic when he's on the move.
Definitivamente el animal colocado en el primer lugar de la primera clase de esta categoría es un animal definitivamente único, que es muy atlético cuando se mueve a lo largo de la pista.
He's massive in the center portion of his body.
Es extremadamente masivo, grande en la parte del tercio medio de su cuerpo.
I read this bull as having a bit more true muscle than the bull in the second class.
Definitivamente veo a este animal con un poco de músculo verdadero, un poquito de mayor músculo verdadero cuando lo comparo con el segundo animal.
And that's evident whenever you step in behind this bull. He has more natural width and dimension from the ground up.
Definitivamente lo podemos notar cuando nos paramos detrás de este animal. Vemos ese jamón que es mucho más natural, que tiene mucho más amplitud y mucha más dimensión y largura cuando lo observamos desde el piso hacia arriba.
I mentioned in his class we'd like to see just a bit more darker pigment about his nose and testicles.
Definitivamente, como lo dijimos cuando estábamos jugando su clase, lo único que le criticamos a este animal es que nos hubiese gustado verlo con mucha mayor pigmentación oscura en su nariz y en sus testículos.
It's acceptable. I would just like to personally see a darker color.
El color que tiene hoy es aceptable, sino que personalmente a mí me gustaría verlo mucho más oscuro.
I love the color and red Brahman breed character in the bull that comes in the second class.
Me encanta el color y la característica racial de un Brahman rojo que tiene el animal colocado en primero en la segunda clase de esta categoría.
This bull gives you a really square and complete look whenever you view him from the side.
Definitivamente cuando tú lo ves o por donde lo veas de lado, este animal te da una vista bastante cuadrada y lineal de donde lo veas.
I'd like to see this bull open up in his shoulder and how he puts his two front feet down.
Definitivamente a mí me hubiese gustado ver este animal mucho más amplio de sus hombros y principalmente de sus manos delanteras.
And for me, the bull might be just carrying a bit more body condition than I'd like to see.
Y definitivamente un animal que hoy está con una condición un poquito mayor, una condición corporal un poquito mayor para lo que a mí me gustaría verlo.
But with the right kind of cows, either bull can work for a variety of cattlemen.
Pero definitivamente, dependiendo del tipo de vaca, cada toro va a hacer su trabajo en un programa de mejoramiento genético del Brahman rojo.
So he's making a decision, and he goes with the Reyes, the Rey de Reyes, and they're bringing in the bull that was second. So again, congratulations to Red Ranch. And we were talking earlier what that bull has won. That bull is sired by Elmo and out of a Miss Morenita, which is a DF Mr. Corbin Lotto. We talked about the Corbin Lotto bull earlier. So Bert, if you're watching with us, we were talking earlier about the Corbin Lotto bull and how the DF Corbin Lotto bull has done. And I think that's a Dogwood Farm. Isn't DF Dogwood Farm the, I'm asking my girls. And he goes with the Mr. Toll out of the oldest class. That is the 091. So again, the Reyes de Reyes, that bull was actually grand champion in Costa Rica, as well as reserve grand champion here at the Expica, at the Expo Cebu, Panama. So the national show in Panama last year. I'm gonna go take some photos with the girls and I will be back. Let's try it now. 1, 2, 1, 2,
And
3.
for our adult division today.
Definitivamente un animal que entra solo en su clase, en una única clase para el campeonato adulto, un animal extremadamente funcional y de un tamaño moderado.
He's a bull that has some added rib shape whenever you view him.
Definitivamente es un animal que tiene una muy buena longitud y profundidad en la parte y forma en la parte de sus costillas desde el lado que tú lo veas.
Tremendous masculine hump that sits very square on top of his shoulders.
Una tremenda jiba muy masculina que cae realmente alineada sobre sus hombros.
A bull that has some width and dimension whenever you view him on the top side of his body.
Definitivamente también un toro que de donde lo miramos, cualquier parte de su cuerpo, atrás de la jiba tiene mucha dimensión y amplitud en la parte alta o del lomo.
Maybe a bull we'd like to see a little bit cleaner about his navel and sheath.
Definitivamente me hubiese gustado verlo un poquito más limpio y más correcto en la parte de abajo del ombligo y del prepucio.
And a bull we'd like to see a bit more masculine about his face.
Y definitivamente me hubiese gustado verlo un poquito más masculino en su cabeza.
But a really ideal bull that can work for a lot of cattlemen because of his moderate frame and practical design.
Pero definitivamente un toro que es muy funcional o multifuncional y que puede funcionar para cualquier tipo de ganadero debido a su moderado tamaño y su cuerpo. Para él, con mucho gusto, el primer lugar de la clase S, el animal con la palca 136, y por ser el único animal y la única clase, entonces se le da el campeonato adulto Brahman rojo de la Expica Rotativa 2023 en Panamá. El animal con la placa número 136. Muchas gracias.
Felicitaciones a Mr. Hermod, 352 sobre 20.
We might want to ask that.
Panamá 2023. Hace entrega del premio como campeón adulto el doctor Harry Kelso, patrono suplente de la Feria Internacional de David, e igualmente bono de Central de Abastos por $125. Felicitaciones a Hermod S.A. Panamá. Pasamos a las evaluaciones para
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Can you hear me? Nod your head if you can hear me, Iran. Okay. And we are in the arena with the drive of the Red Bulls. So we're looking at the champion. This is going to be our champion out of the calf division. This is 260. This is going to be a 3H X-ray 25 son out of a DF Mr. Corbin Lotto daughter. In the next division, which is going to be the Añojo division right here. The Añojo division is going to be the Mr. HBR Mr. Rojo Savadera 374/2. This is going to be a GKM Mr. Slugger 953 son out of a Wallace 370 daughter. Going into this third division, the third division here. And let's listen to the judge.
Just a really outstanding lineup of Red Brahman bulls that are presented here at Expica today.
Definitivamente un grupo de machos de la raza Brahman Rojo extremadamente sobresalientes presentados aquí en la Expica 2023.
We might have some bulls that are different in their types and kind and overall design.
Definitivamente hay animales, hay machos en estos 7 campeonatos que son diferentes en su tipo y biotipo de animal.
But one thing that all of these bulls have in common are how they're made from the ground up. Really structurally correct individuals in this lineup.
Pero definitivamente una característica que tienen todos los animales escogidos en estos campeonatos es cómo esos animales se levantan del despiso, lo correcto que son estructuralmente hablando.
A fat bull that cannot walk and is crippled is of no use to any cattleman.
Un animal o un toro gordo que no se pueda desplazar en esta arena, es un animal que no se puede utilizar en nuestros potreros.
And so I admire the structural correctness in each of these individuals.
Por eso es que yo admiro la corrección o lo correcto estructuralmente en sus patas que están siendo presentados los animales y los animales que escogimos durante esta mañana.
We all have to work together to produce the highest quality Brahman bulls that we possibly can.
Definitivamente nosotros, todos los criadores de Brahman del mundo, tenemos que trabajar juntos para producir la mejor calidad de Brahman rojo posible.
I like bulls that are moderate and functional.
Me gustan mucho los toros que son moderados en su tamaño y funcionales.
Bulls that have acceptable red Brahman breed character.
Definitivamente animales que tengan características raciales aceptables de la raza Brahman rojo.
And bulls that have actual substance and power.
Y definitivamente animales que tengan substancia y poder.
For me, there's no doubt the two bulls that I'm going to use today, just a tremendous set of bulls that pair up quite nicely, in my opinion.
Definitivamente estoy sin ninguna duda que los dos animales que voy a escoger el día de hoy como gran campeón y reservado gran campeón son animales que son los mejores y que pueden ser utilizados en cualquier parte del mundo.
Before I select the champion and reserve champion, let's give all the ranchers and cattlemen from Panama and Central America a big hand for the quality of bulls here at Expica.
Antes que llegue a juzgar el gran campeón y el reservado gran campeón, por favor démosle un aplauso a todos los expositores de Panamá y Centroamérica por esta gran presentación y alta calidad en sus animales.
And he chooses the Red Ranch Bull. The Red Ranch Bull, which we already spoke about, was the grand champion at the Costa Rica Expica Rotativa, and also was the the reserve grand champion here in this arena during the national show last year in 2022. So that was the Rey de Reyes Bull of Red Ranch. So congratulations. And now he goes to the Dietering Red Brahman. The Dietering Red Brahman Bull out of the 4th division is going to be reserve a grand champion. So congratulations to these bulls. And we're very excited to be here, as some of the bulls are too. And congratulations, of course, to Red Ranch and also to Dietering Red Brahmans. I'm sure that they are super excited. It was a big class, a big show, and a big win there. So congratulations. It's a little hot and sweaty here, but there you go. So congratulations, everyone. And we're going to take some ring shots, and we'll be back.
Estamos viendo ahorita la premiación, bueno, el momento de la sesión de fotografías de la premiación del gran campeón de la raza Brahman Rojo, el toro Brahman Rojo, gran campeón de la raza de la Feria Internacional de David y la Expica Rotativa Panamá 2023. Felicitamos a los ganadores, a los dueños.
Como
Red Ranch SA,
de gran campeón,
quienes están ahorita en la fotografía. Estamos en la sesión de fotos ahorita. Vamos a hacer un pequeño break para poder preparar todo para el Brahman Gris y estaremos de regreso nuevamente. No queremos irnos sin antes agradecer una vez más a nuestros patrocinadores, Elgin Breeding Service, Rio Ranch, JWA Ganaderos del Sur y Ranchos Cihuacán. Realmente estamos muy contentos y muy agradecidos con ellos porque gracias a ustedes patrocinadores, podemos hacer esto, podemos transmitir y llevar los juzgamientos de las ganaderías que hay alrededor del continente americano. El próximo año, si Dios quiere, vamos a estar por Australia y vamos a salir del continente. Entonces ya podremos decir que a nivel mundial completamente estamos cubriendo los juzgamientos. Si en otras partes de otros continentes quieren que cubramos sus juzgamientos, pónganse en contacto con la revista para poder ayudarles en ese sentido. Y esta transmisión, para los ganaderos que nos están viendo, esta transmisión sí está llegando a todo el mundo. Nos están viendo personas de Tailandia, de Camboya, de Pakistán, de Costa Rica, de Panamá, de muchos lados del mundo. Entonces, a pesar de que todavía no hemos salido del continente para hacer transmisiones, estas transmisiones sí están llegando a todo el mundo. Así que a nuestros patrocinadores, muchas gracias. Y a los que nos están viendo, háganos un favor. Queremos llegar a más personas y eso solo podemos hacer con su ayuda. Así que por favor, les dejo nuestras redes sociales en pantalla. Denle like, compartan, denle en seguir. Suscríbanse a nuestro canal de YouTube donde también estamos transmitiendo. A los que están en YouTube estamos viendo sus comentarios si nos dejan alguno. Entonces, si nos están viendo en Facebook, vayan a suscribirse a Facebook. Si nos están viendo, si nos están viendo en Facebook, vayan a suscribirse a YouTube. Si nos están viendo en YouTube, vayan a seguirnos a Facebook y ambos vayan a seguirnos a Instagram, por favor, para que sigamos promoviendo la raza Brahman a nivel mundial. De nuevo, muchas gracias y muchas gracias a nuestros patrocinadores. Vamos a hacer un pequeño break y regresamos
como mejor criador
con
y expositor
la
de
Brahman
la raza
Gris.
Brahman Rojo, Expica.